Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving back into Grand Voyage. Level 5 against Smoker over at Nanohana to the Rainbase for Alabasta. And in today's video, we're utilizing a team that is focused on not using KIZARU. So I know a lot of people posted on my initial team, and I've seen a lot of other stuff flood through the gates since that particular video came out. But basically, what we want to do today is try and do this without utilizing KIZARU. And this is the team that I put together that can get it done at level 5. You are bringing a KIZARU friend captain, though. Very important that you do that because obviously you want the special reverse and special bind, all that fun stuff down to. The only real investment that you need on this particular team for it to function the way that it does is level limit break 5 Sabo. Now, I know this is a character that a lot of people are struggling with as well. Obviously, needing 10 copies of a character to get this done is a lot, but look, that's what Grand Voyage is about. It was all about level limit break and having older characters become relevant again by maxing them out in terms of their potential abilities at level limit break 5. So we are using a level limit break 5 Sabo. Now, if you guys don't have Sabo, but you do have KIZARU, ironically, you can just run this particular variation of the team. It's actually going to work pretty much exactly the same. However, it works a little bit better because you actually get the Frankie special back on the final stage. So realistically, you don't need the Fuji support. You could just use the Frankie special again on the final stage. But this is more if you guys have the KIZARU yourself. But today, like I said, we're focusing on not using KIZARU, and this is the team we're rocking. But before we dive in, I do want to sort of highlight some other teams. I'll leave links to all these videos in the description below. SCZ69 put out this particular team. It's basically just a different variant of the team that I originally posted. A little bit less investment, obviously, on Sabo there. I think he's still level in break 5, but not exactly 150, or mine was only level 130. Just using some different support options for you guys if you guys want to try this team. Then we have our Forest rendition of the content, basically very similar to the team that we're actually running today, just again with some different support options. He's using KIZARU as his captain, and then he's utilizing Sabo as a friend captain. He's also using the Shark Superb's ship. So I'd love to know how he gets around that extra turn of paralysis, or if he even does get around the extra turn of paralysis, because of the blow away only being on 2 units and then just not tapping with those other 2 units. That might be the option that he's going for, and just using that Nami support. So shout out to Forest utilizing a friend captain Sabo to get it done with KIZARU himself. Then we had the Two Shanks variation of the team that he sort of built off the team that I put together. I'm not 100% certain exactly what it looks like in terms of damage output for turn 4. I think he said it was pretty tight. You kind of have to pray for an orb on Lucci. I'm not sure if the Lucci limit break expansion is necessary, but again, he did clear it with this particular team. The Bonnie support's probably the big one that makes it a little bit hard to do, as a lot of people are going to miss Bonnie, but I feel like you could probably run the Tashigi support, and then you could use something like the, I can't remember his name, he's the red-headed guy on KIZARU, because you're using KIZARU in turn 1, or you could probably use a support on Lucci, like S-Hawk can go to Lucci, the Nami can go to Usopp and Lilith, and then you could use the Tom support on Frankie for a little bit more attack down there. That could definitely work. And then finally, we have the Snowman teams. I believe Snowman was the first Japanese creator to actually beat it. He ran this particular team here, which is basically the team they want you to use. As you can see, like, there's a lot of stuff going on here. You have level limit break 5 Sabo, level limit break 5 V1 Ace. You have level limit break 5 Magellan. You have a maxed out free-to-play Beige and the Chiffon support, and then you obviously have a maxed out Rob Lucci as well. There's a lot of investment, plus the Striker ship is level 12 for this particular team. But then he kind of made another team as well that looks a little bit like this. This is a great one if you guys are missing Treasure Map Frankie. Utilizing the captain swap of Ace and Yamato to become captain, and then just not worrying about the blow away and just killing with those particular units. But again, I'll leave a link to these teams in the comment section below. And for today, we're focusing on not using a KIZARU. So that's the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Now, utilizing KIZARU as a friend captain is amazing because obviously he gives territory. He gives 6 turns of cooldown with his special, which we get back towards the end to get more territory buffs. And this team rocks a lot of cooldown as well with stuff like Yamato and Ace and Frankie getting their specials off. Or Frankie using his special twice thanks to his Sailor ability, which is very, very handy. So on turn 1, you have a bunch of mob enemies. They put up defense up. They give you 3 turns of attack down as well. And all these guys have a lot of HP. You also get target locked onto the top left, but that's not a huge issue. You also get special reverse on your sailors for 6 turns, your middle row sailors for 6 turns, and then your sailors get special bound. So again, having that captain that can remove special bind like KIZARU can Works absolutely amazing. We're going to use that KIZARU special off the bat to get the cooldown to our Lucci. Use the Lucci special to move the defense up, swap with our Usopp Lilith and our Ace Yamato, and then we're going to start the tap chain with Ace Yamato. We use the Frankie special as well to get color affinity, and from there we're just pretty good. Lots of damage. Frankie special gives back 1 turn of cooldown to KIZARU and Lucci, so make sure to use him after you've used KIZARU and the Lucci special. On to turn 2, we have Smoker and Luffy, who can actually give us a bit of a heal if you guys use any special to cut your HP. And then the 2 lackeys in the back, they do some very annoying stuff. They special reverse your bottom row by 1 turn, give you the perfect lock for 2 turns, for 2 perfects I should say. Special mine your top row for 10 turns, full border orbs that they lock, and then they also have give you 6 turns of attack down. They also have a damage limiter here too, which is very, very annoying. So what we're going to do first is we're going to use the Sabo special. Sabo is going to give us an attack boost and a chain boost, and then he applies the burn mechanic. Very important that you get that burn mechanic of Sabo off before you switch with Yamato and Ace, because the burn from Sabo is 100 times his attack. You want to make sure that you are hitting your perfects on your bottom row, so that way you're removing that perfect lock. You could also use the Sabo EX on this turn to get an orb buff, just to help you get a little bit more damage in killing this particular stage. Very important that you do hit your perfects on your bottom row, so that way you can easily clear and move on to stage 3. On stage 3, we use the Usopp Lilith special on turn 1 as well, so that way you can just delay and not have to worry about the annoying shenanigans that they do after 1 turn. Moving on to the next stage, I believe you get burned here. But I think the Sabo captain removes that. Did I just say that correctly? You get paralyzed on your left-hand column for 2 turns. You get your right-hand column sailors are blown away, and a captain swap to your bottom row. So having Frankie swap into captain here is absolutely perfect. Him as captain also has a very nice ability that if you hit a perfect, you remove 2 turns of defense up, which is perfect for this stage because you have 5 turns of defense up that you need to worry about. Using the Ace Yamato special and swap, you get the conditional buff, the chain boundary, the attack boost, and because Frankie gives the color affinity buff that for 3 turns that he extends, once you break the defense up, it's a very, very easy kill. And as you can see, like, you still have the 2 characters on the right that haven't tapped. So I believe you probably don't even need the ship maxed out for this team to work. You just need 1 turn of paralysis removal, which should be absolutely fine. Moving on to stage 4 against Smoker and Luffy. Luffy has a barrier, but that's just basically to protect him from dying. You get an attack down if you have Dex orbs and then any of the fancy orbs like Rainbow, Wano, and all that fun stuff. It's an intimidation for an attack boost, orb boost, and color affinity. So having the carryover of Frankie's color affinity is very, very important. You also lose your potential abilities for 10 turns, which is a little bit frustrating as well. We're going to use the swap of Usopp Lilith. We're going to use the what's it called? The special of KIZARU to get a territory and a chain boundary boost, and as you can see, we can actually kill Smoker nice and easy and move into the final stage. On the final stage, well, before you move into the final stage, Luffy gives you 3 turns of an orb boost and color affinity boost, which is very, very handy, and you do need to take 2 turns on this final stage to actually kill. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use the Sabo special for a 2-turn attack boost and chain boost. You get stunned, and the support of either S Hawk or there is Enma Zoro you can use on Usopp Lilith as well. That's going to work to remove the stun. Attack boost with Sabo, chain boost with Sabo, carryover orb boost and color free thanks to Luffy. We have the chain boundary and the burn mechanic thanks to Ace and Yamato. And then you can actually use Lucci to get a base attack boost for your shooter characters, which is really, really nice. Then you can switch with Usopp and Lilith. Unfortunately, you can't use the Usopp Lilith special on this final stage. Start the chain with Ace and Yamato to remove the damage reduction, and you have plenty of damage to kill Tashigi. If you really want to, if you can get really tricky, you can actually do a little bit more damage on Smoker here, and you can actually change to Smoker with that last tap. If you just plan your sort of barrier pen units right, do enough damage on Tashigi, you can actually just use your non-barrier pen units to hit Smoker. On the second turn, switch with Ace Yamato first, and then switch with Usopp Lilith. Now, if you guys have a maxed out Ace Yamato, as you guys will see here, you do plenty of damage. But if you don't, just don't tap with him last, and then you should still easily kill without that final tap. The final tap level 5 gives a 1 orb, that's why I'm using it. But again, if you can just easily swap taps, you'll have enough damage to kill Smoker nice and simply, thanks to the burn there. So there you go. There's no KIZARU versing the new Grand Voyage against Smoker. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, below like button, hit subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys want to see anything else for this particular content. I am going to try something without utilizing Sabo and without KIZARU. I do have another idea that uses Zoro and Kaku, but I'm not exactly sure what that looks like. Like I said, I'll leave a link to all of those other creators in the comment section below. Make sure to go check them out if you guys are struggling for other team ideas. But most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.